I'm Rob, and I'm shipping my Yamaha T7 down to Santiago, Chile. Ride down to Ushuaia, turning around, and riding all the way back to Canada. Follow me to see where I'm going next.
Good morning, everyone. So I am just outside of Cusco. It's really still in the city proper, just north of Cusco, at the Inca ruins by the name of Sacsayhuaman. This was built in the 15th century by the same Inca ruler that built the structures at Pisac that we saw the other day. Again, incredible example of their stonework. The fittings and the joints, it's just amazing. You said, well, they could have just made, four angles, but they decided to make all these random sort of curved cuts, which is amazing. And some of these rocks, like this one here, is probably could be 15 to 20,000 pounds. That's why the Incas didn't build structures any taller than 2 stories, because they were limited by the ramps to raise the rocks up. So they rolled the rocks on these rock rollers, and then they had ramps to roll them up. So you can imagine they're rolling the rocks up the ramps here. So that's why any of the Inca structures you see were limited to just 1 story. But it's just amazing. It's the stonework and the fit without mortar. You come in here and you see these joints, and these have been here for 500 and whatever, 50 years. And it's just spectacular just to witness this. And in the city of Cusco, once the Spanish came, there's a ticket here. Once the Spanish came, they destroyed a lot of the Inca structures, of course, but in the city proper of Cusco, they utilized a lot of the walls that are still there today, and they built their structures on top of the walls. And those Inca walls have withstood the 2 major earthquakes that they've had over the last 500 years, while all of the Spanish structures built above that crumbled. Again, saying something for the ingenuity and skill of the Inca empire. Again, just amazing, right? So once again, we are looking at a sun gate, or a Inti Punku. So this is the center point of Sacsayhuaman. It's the large plaza that would hold thousands of people, and it was used for ceremonies and rituals, surrounded by great walls all around, which many are not standing anymore. But it's interesting that the Inca walls withstood many earthquakes. But what you see here, if the walls aren't there, I can't confirm this, but I'm thinking that these were walls that, because they're not standing, they were destroyed by the conquistadors as they destroyed much of the Inca Empire. The walls would not have fallen down on their own. Proof is the walls that we had seen in Cusco that are still standing after those 2 earthquakes.
The stones used in the construction of these terraces here at Sacsayhuaman are among the largest used in any building in pre-Hispanic America. They display a precision of cutting and fitting that is unmatched in the Americas. The stones are so closely spaced that a single piece of paper will not fit between many of the stones. The variety of their interlocking shapes and the way the walls lean inward is thought to have helped the ruins survive devastating earthquakes in Cusco. The longest of the walls is about 400 meters, and they're about 6 meters tall. The estimated volume of stone is over 6,000 cubic meters.
So as you can see, the example of the walls leaning inwards to help with their stability and the curved joints. When the Spanish found these fortresses, they were puzzled by how humans could actually construct and fit these rocks together and lift them up. It's mind-boggling. Just look at the size of this rock. Walking down to the plaza. Big steps for little people. The Incas were not very tall, as we know. So I've made it over to the other side of the plaza, and this gives a much better view of the walls, the 6-meter walls around the plaza. Built on a wall overlooking the town of Cusco, easily fortified on the hill. So now we have reached the Temple of the Moon, or Templo de la Luna. It's one of the lesser known Inca temples in Cusco. It's an Inca construction inside a cave, and there are many stories surrounding this building. It's said to be a temple dedicated to fertility, and others say that it communicates the world of the living with that of the dead. From the Temple of the Moon to the Temple of the Sun. This is Cancha, and it's another amazing example of the stonework of the Incas. You look at how closely these things fit. It's just spectacular. This has been here for 500 years, and when you look at these walls, it's better than anything you see in today's building. Again, no mortar here. These walls are still standing after two considerably major earthquakes, one in 1950 and one in the 1800s. And these walls are absolutely meticulous. This Inca temple was the most important temple of the Incas in terms of reference to the sun. Most of the temple was destroyed after the 16th century war with the Spanish conquistadors, and they settled and built much of the structure around this. Much of the masonry was used as a foundation for the 17th century convent of Santo Domingo, which we are seeing now. But much of the structure was destroyed during the 1650 earthquake that destroyed much of Cusco. Walking up the bell tower stairs. I'm not supposed to have the camera on.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and yeah, I'll get back to riding very soon.